Well, good afternoon, everybody. You know, I just kind of wanted to play some Smite today. I can't really explain it. We're a couple weeks out of new game releases, so I figure, new God, let's come back to Smite. But I also have a bit of a tale to tell. So a couple weeks ago, I had a friend. Never played this game before, and I never expected him to. And he showed a little bit of interest. And he said, "Hey, what god should I play?" And that's a pretty loaded question, you know? Because at this point, we got well over 100 gods to choose from. I thought, you know, maybe Hercules might be a decent start. But he struggled with Hercules, you know? He couldn't hit the 2-1 combo. It just wasn't working out. So then we tried Vulcan. Vulcan wasn't working out. And finally, he found a god he was decent at with Chaac. So I thought, hey, why not with this video? Let's maybe talk about Chaac a little bit. Because he really is a great god for beginners. So you just see me basic attacking for my passive, this little 5 dots there. When that's full, I don't consume any mana on the next ability I cast. And, hold on, let's see if we can save this guy. Probably not. And it also reduces cooldowns by 2 seconds on that ability. So you can see when I toss my 1 here, you see how it instantly went from 10 to 7? That's the passive at work. Look, it's already back up. So your 1's your primary wave clear. You know, when you need to clear minions, that's the ability you want to level first. And I think that's a good, like, rule of thumb. No matter what game mode, to prioritize the 1. Because that's your poke ability as well. And, you know, it does quite a bit. You can see right here. Goes up 60 damage each tier. So it's important to make sure that you prioritize that. So the 2 right here allows you to teleport. If your 1's not out, you'll just do a spinning attack in place. Yeah, it's a more useful ability than you'd think. And it's on super low cooldown. You can see as we level it up, it gets lower and lower. Which if you look, 9 seconds at max if you get 40% cooldown. It's only 5 seconds you gotta wait to cast each time. It's a pretty crazy ability, but honestly I'd probably level at 3rd. Oh, a little bit of lag there, that was unfortunate. Here's your 3, the good old rain dance. So during the rain dance, it's not only a movement slow, it's also an attack speed slow, so you can really stick to people. If you play Gilgamesh, it's a lot like his 1. Oh boy. Or you just kind of walk at people and hit them with basic attacks. Shut the case screen again, you can see with the 3. As you tiered up, not only does the slow go up, but also your healing and attack speed reduction. So that right there is why I'd probably consider leveling up that 2nd. But you can also level up the old 2nd as well. It's kind of up to you. If you're way ahead, I think the ult's better. But if it's kind of even, probably you want the sustain from the 3. Because I mean, watch this. It's 12 a tick, 17 a tick now. And that's over like 12 ticks. So each heal about 150. Look at that, already maxed out my 1. So we just heard Cerberus say that his ult was ready, so... Actually, what is going on here? What? Might as well secure it. That's the ult. It's a giant AoE kind of ult. And what it does at the end of the AoE when you slam down is you actually silence for 3 seconds. Meaning whoever you hit can't use any abilities for 3 seconds. So if they hit a dash, it's cancelled, they can't cast. Yes, they can beat out of it, but a lot of people don't. I'll try to save the Sagni, but unfortunately, just wasn't able to. Some nice cleanup right there. So you can see Chaac, you know, he's kind of got a nice built-in synergy. You can 1, then 2, and that's good damage. Basically all revolves around the 1 though, is poking. Because I forgot to mention this too, when you throw your 1, and then you cast your 3, it'll actually spawn this Rain Dance AoE there as well. So you can have it in 2 places. Which means you can make, you know, pretty disgusting choke points where people are just, they gotta sit through a giant slow, you know. 25% right now. And it lasts pretty long. It lasts, what, 6 seconds? So in the game modes with longer lanes, they're stuck for a while, man. Let's look at this Cabrakan. That's unfortunate. While you're in the air during the ult as well, you get some damage mitigation. That's why I popped it there. Nice dash. Yep. Just in case, I beats kind of preemptively. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. I was kind of under the impression she could hit it. I didn't feel like dodging. But I guess she completely missed, because... Nice! See, there are some other gods that play really well off Chaac, and just his ability to disrupt constantly. That's what I think makes him valuable. It's not the greatest one-on-one god. I mean, if you build full damage, anyone is, but... I think he brings a lot of utility to a team. Maybe not as much in Conquest, but at least in Clash, which I think is, you know, if you're starting out and you don't really understand a god, this is probably the game mode for you. Arena's just a little too spammy, so I just don't consider that valuable. I think it reinforces too many bad habits. So definitely, when you want to master a new god, try him out in Clash first. Highly recommend. You'd be surprised there's actually some decent Clash players, whereas Arena, it's like, I don't know where they find some of those people. I'm half convinced they're bots at times. Because I'll see plays where I'm like, no one's this bad, come on. We're a little low on physical protection, so I'll start Mystical. Oh, I forgot my blank, how embarrassing. Why Mystical, you ask? Well, I mean, you already have this slow, so you're kind of staying around them. And since it does, you know, damage per second. You know. If you're going to stick to someone, you might as well do the extra damage. Holy cannoli, that guy just got decimated. I was hoping for a nice long match to show this, but it kind of seems they've given up a little bit. I don't know what this... I don't know, this Cabrakan, man. Took a lot of tower shots there. But let's see now. Let's see how much I can heal up from this rainstorm. I'm going to start at 912. And we ended at like about 1250. I also didn't mention when you teleport to the 2, you get a little bit of a protection buff. It's not much, you can see it's about 8. What's going on here? Ah. Let's fake it, and we blink in. Oh, she had blink too.
An enemy has been bested.
You're not.
Well,
Here for
shit.
now.
That's embarrassing. I did not expect her to have blink. Who does that?
Story ends here.
Buys blink on that. Charybdis does that. Appreciate the Cabrakan sandbag. I mean, that guy's, you know, he's giving up. The Clash. The pace of Clash, man. It can be kind of nuts. You see at the timer, we're only 10.5 minutes in. There's already been 20 kills. That's pretty crazy, but that's how Smite be sometimes, I guess, you know. And Mystical Mail is a little more expensive than the rest of these items, so unfortunately we're gonna have to wait till the next back. But we're not gonna get a Phoenix or anything. Most of the team is backing. So right now I'm just gonna clear wave. Whoa. A little opportunity to do a little damage. A lot of the damage they do to me, I'm just gonna heal right back up, since so far none of them have anti-heal. Also notice my starter item does a little bonus damage. You see yellow number there.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
Alright, millions dead. We didn't even. What am I doing? If you're face palming right now, I'm so sorry. I wish you didn't see that. Can't attack the Titan until you destroy the Phoenix, fellas. Let that be a lesson.
You can't leave.
I'll take a tower shot just to kill some minions. I'd love to get this Phoenix down before I head back. And it looks like we will. Look at that, Rain Dance and Thunder Strike are both fully, what's the word I'm looking for? Leveled up, I guess. So now they're at their highest base damage, but we can increase it further with a bit of scaling from physical items.
Immortal.
If we want to do that. I say why not? If we're this far ahead, you know, I'm level 16, a lot of the other members are level 15, Clean is 13, so not a huge reason for me to buy protections at all, really. Bracken's not even playing.
An enemy has been bested.
Wow, okay. I was hoping I could talk about this god more, but you know, it looks like we got one of those Smite games. I hope some of this was helpful. I haven't really done commentary before. I just played a lot of Smite, so I thought maybe I'd help. But you know, I hope Chaac's on rotation if you want to check him out. If he's not, I guess grind out the favor. He recently got buffed, so I think now is probably the best time to learn him. It's not very difficult at all, you know. If you play tutorial Neath, it's not that different. Wow. Have a good one, everyone.